Good morning. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to yell at you guys. My name is Victoria Lim. I'm with Walt Disney World Public Relations, Content Relations actually, and welcome to our event launching Festival of the Arts, Epcot International Festival of the Arts. Brand new event. We're so happy that you guys could be here. We're really excited to share with you all the new experiences we're going to have for you. It's a festival unlike any you've ever experienced here at Walt Disney World, probably unlike any you've ever experienced anywhere. Tell us a little bit more about this. Initially, we're going to bring out the Festival General Manager, Dave Kesting. He'll give you a brief overview, and then we're also going to go into the details of each part of the festival that you'll definitely want to experience during our 6 weekends. Dave?
Thank you, Victoria. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
So what happens when you combine the best of the visual arts, the performing arts, and of course the culinary arts? You get a global masterpiece called Epcot International Festival of the Arts. Starts January 13th, all the way through February 20th. 4-day weekends, Fridays through Mondays. We have so much content this year that you will not be able to see it in a day, in 2 days, and there's going to be new content every day of the festival. We have many different things happening. We have our Odyssey Festival Center where there's programming that features everything from our 3 performing culinary or visual arts that's going on constantly all day. Let's start with our first art, visual arts. Very diverse. We have different artists for all mediums, over 30 artists, over 30 original productions before the festival even starts, and things are going to be created during the festival live in front of our guests. We have 15 studios where they're going to show their different creations throughout the promenade, all throughout World Showcase. And then you will be truly immersed in all of the arts as we go forward.
So Dave, I was going to ask, I'm so glad that you brought that up, because I was going to ask, let's talk about art. When we're talking about art, we're not just talking about painting, we're not just talking about sculptures. What are we talking about here? Tell them the whole gamut here.
So we have everything from photography, crafts, glass blowing, wood carving, paintings, lithographs. We have galleries from Mary Blair, Herb Ryman, which you know are 2 of our great artists that Disney, really are iconic to Disney. Mary Blair, which you probably know the best for, is The Small World. Also the Mosaic on the 4th floor of the Contemporary. She also did a lot of work here at Epcot. Herb Ryman was one of our original Imagineers. We're showcasing his gallery, and you're going to see concept art that has never been brought forth to the public before. So that is pretty unique just in and of itself. We're going to have 7 different galleries throughout World Showcase, which truly there's a lot to be immersed with the arts.
And there's current Disney artists who will also be not only displaying their art, but also creating it right in front of everyone, correct?
Correct. You get a special treat today. Joe Kaminsky is right next door. He's going to create some art for you right as we speak. You probably know him very well. Don Duffy Williams, you know as well. Greg Lipton. It just goes on. We have over 30 different artists that come that are really renowned artists within their fields that can bring some great content to this festival.
And let's give them a preview as to how guests can also help create the pieces of art that they'll be able to see and maybe even take home with them.
Yeah, so part of our programming, we have everything from photography lessons, art lessons, drawings. We're bringing on the Animators Academy where they can learn how to draw characters as well. They can create, we have a really special workshop where you can spend half a day with one of our Disney Imagineers, and they'll paint live around World Showcase with you for 4 hours. That is very unique, very limited. Only 20 spots for 2 days, so those will fill up fast, but if you have someone that just loves the arts, that is something that you can get no place else except here.
And for the kids?
We have loaded this festival up for the kids. First, when you come in, there's going to be photo opportunities where you can, you and your entire family can be, George Washington crossing the Delaware, or you can be in a photo op where you blend right into the painting, or you can be Mona Lisa, or you can do Scream. So there's some fun art right before you start. And also for kids, we have Figment's Brush with the Masters. That's a scavenger hunt that's happening throughout World Showcase in our 11 different countries, where Figment actually painted himself right in some of these classic works of art. So you'll see Figment as the Mona Lisa, or Scream. And truly, truly fun. So they have to find the paintings in each country, match them up with stickers, and they get a prize at the end. We also have a special Kit Kat activity where they have an animator's palette of different countries where they fill in different icons from all across the world. And then the kids will actually get to be part of the festival, and they get to actually draw on Epcot, or actually paint on Epcot, where we have a full mural, a scenescape, where the children can come in, and there's kind of a paint by the numbers that our Imagineers put together. Every day the kids will bring this festival to life as they paint their color on the scenic wall pieces they go around. And of course the food, we have white chocolate Mickey puzzles, figment puzzles, we have pop art tarts, we have bomb pop artsicles. I mean, it is incredible for the kids. So there's so much for the kids and families that I think they'll have a jam-packed day.
Thanks, Dave. We'll probably have Chef Gregg talk a little bit more about the culinary, which you guys got to look at right when you came in. Amazing, and they're so delicious too, by the way. Thank you, Dave. I think now we're going to get on to the next experience. The next part of the experience that you'll be able to have is with performing arts. And to tell us about the really exciting shows and experiences that we have for you is Marsha. Marsha? Hey, come on up. Marsha's going to be able to tell us about some of the performing arts. The highlight, of course, Disney on Broadway. What a treat. What an exciting treat for us.
We're very excited about that, and we're excited to share with you today some of the first, to hear some of the excitement. This is a first. Being able to present in collaboration with Disney Theatrical Production. Epcot will present, as you've heard, Disney on Broadway. It's going to be a concert series, and it's going to feature pairings over the 6 weeks of the festival. We will feature pairings of phenomenal talent coming to us from Broadway, coming to the Epcot America Garden stage. The pairings will begin opening, the inaugural performance will be January 13th, and for 2 weeks our guests will be able to enjoy on stage, drum roll here, special effects. We will have Miss Ashley Brown. She is a phenomenally talented Broadway artist. Many of our audiences, the audiences of Disney on Broadway, know her as Belle, or as the original Mary Poppins. She will be joined for the 2 weeks that she is on stage by Josh Strickland. Josh Strickland is a phenomenal actor and singer who created the role of Tarzan for Disney on Broadway. They will be followed the next 2 weeks by, there's a young lady who's sort of billed as the girl next door with the big voice. Any guesses? Carrie Butler. Carrie Butler, very well known to our audiences as Belle, will be joined by Kevin Massey, a very versatile actor who also wowed audiences when he appeared as Tarzan. And then we'll close out the final 2 weeks of our Disney on Broadway concert series with stars from The Lion King. Now, we have Kissy Simmons who will be joining us. Kissy Simmons appeared on Broadway and on tour as Nala, and she will be accompanied by Alton Fitzgerald White, who I believe holds the distinction of the most performances of Mufasa, over 4,000. A phenomenally talented Broadway artist who will also close out the series. Now that wonderful dynamic lineup will be singing songs from not only the shows that they appeared in, but their favorite songs from our Disney on Broadway shows. Singing songs from The Lion King and Tarzan, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Mary Poppins, and more. Our guests will want to see it. It will truly be one of the jewels of a festival that promises to be really, really special.
Oh, absolutely. That's why it's probably taking center stage there, right here at the American Adventure Pavilion. Are you going to be singing along?
I will.
Oh, yeah?
I will be singing solo. No one will hear me.
But that's not all. I mean, well, yes, we have this incredible, incredible talent joining us all the way from New York, from Broadway. We also have some local talent you'll be showcasing.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Now, many of our guests, of course, will be excited about that evening series, but for many of our guests, the day will actually begin as they enter the park. We want everyone to know that they've arrived at a very special time. We have performances that will begin on the fountain stage each day. And that will be a range of music performances. And we wanted to even explore the performative side of the visual arts. We will have visual performance arts, and you got a very special glimpse of 2 of our 6 living statues, the living statues that celebrate the spirit of this park. Now, among our music performers, we will have our very own, very popular American music machine. We will also, working in collaboration with Disney Performing Arts, we wanted the spirit of this festival, which is the celebration of artistry at its best, to extend into our own community. We will have community arts groups that will also be performing. We've invited schools, colleges, and select community arts groups working in collaboration with our Disney Performing Arts partners. All of that, the living statues, and there's more. Need I say that, again, we want to continue to explore all of our pillars, the performative sides of the performing arts. We will have something that we are billing as the Walking Chalk Art Gallery. There are artists who will be on stage, who will be in our various lands around World Showcase creating art during the day. Some of those experiences will be interactive for our guests, and they represent the spirits of the different places. In Japan, we may see an anime artist. We may see someone creating art like Da Vinci, or we may see 3D art. We'll see a range of different forms, again, an expression of the performative sides of the visual arts. And probably last but not least, we're very excited. Many of our guests, many of you already know we have an exciting lineup of artists who perform every day at Epcot. We have timed it to coincide with the opening of this festival. We will have 3 new atmosphere groups, and those groups include internationally renowned artists. So we are just super excited. We are celebrating the performance art pillar in a very special way.
Well, I know I'll be singing along for sure. I'll sit in the way back though, so hopefully it won't interrupt anyone.
You can sit in the row with me.
Okay. Thanks, Marsha. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Now, you guys also got a glimpse as to the other part of this festival, the culinary arts. Did you take a look at this? Did.
I did.
Yeah. Is there
Now,
anything that you're thinking about tasting?
Everything.
Oh, okay. Well, to tell us a little bit more about that is Chef Gregg Hannon. You know him from Epcot 21 Festival, Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. Hi, Chef.
Hello, hello.
So your creations here look a lot different than what we've seen at other festivals.
They certainly do. They're not just my creation. So first of all, without the support of the Epcot culinary team, none of these festivals can happen, and this one for sure is the one that I think is going to surprise and delight everyone. The whole goal of this was to really make sure that the culinary arts come out from a visual standpoint. We're always focused on making sure that the flavors are there, that we are as authentic as possible when it comes to Epcot. And this is no other festival that we want to be authentic. We're just going to be authentic in an artistic way. So what we hope to achieve is that everyone is going to love to take pictures of the food.
Yes. Oh, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that, and I apologize I didn't mention that from the very beginning. If you are sharing on social media, if you're wondering what the hashtag is, it's hashtag #ArtfulEpcot. Hashtag #ArtfulEpcot. Now, when you looked at these dishes and you looked at how to select what you're going to serve our guests, what was the inspiration behind the 8 food studios?
So what we tried to do is we tried to take the culinary arts and we tried to look at what are some of the actual art of cooking. So we took some of cooking techniques. So whether it's the art of braising, the art of deconstruction, hors d'oeuvres, baking and pastry, and we kind of took those sort of, not pillars, but groups, and then that's how we decided really on the menus or on the menu items. So we took the cooking techniques and then we started to blend in what the food would be. And that's how we came up with the 7 or 8 food studios.
Do you have a favorite dish?
I do have a favorite dish, actually. So all of them are absolutely spectacular. I think that you're going to see the food in a totally different element. For some of you that have been to the Flower and Garden Festival or Food and Wine or even holidays around the world, you see most of our food that are in brown boats or maybe little white plates. The food is really good, very authentic. This festival you're going to see totally different, very artistic. The presentations that you're going to see, that is what we're going to achieve in the marketplace. So this is something that is definitely a stretch goal when you see the food presentations, but my favorite is the savory cronuts. So what we did is, I don't know if any of you know what cronuts are, but they are a...
Does anyone not know what a cronut is? Does anyone not have the most amazing melt in your mouth? You want to lick the bone cronut right there?
It's like dipped in cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, it's like...
Okay, well, we left off the
Oh, sorry.
cinnamon sugar, but it's still good.
It's still awesome.
So we took some miniature cronuts, and we filled them with a little bit of tuna tartare. We have some whipped herb cheese, and we have a chicken mousse. So it's definitely a different take on a cronut. So it's a savory cronut, and that we're hoping that you'll be able to really, enjoy some small bites when you're walking around, looking at the nice artwork.
Now, I know you guys probably have more questions for Chef Gregg about the creations and more, and also for all of our spokespeople. You'll be able to do one-on-one interviews in the room over to your left. But please enjoy, ask questions, please eat, and enjoy the living statues. And don't forget to see Joe Kaminsky in there creating art right before your eyes. We thank you so much for being here. #Artful Epcot. And any questions, just please ask any of us with the name tag. We're happy to help. Okay? Thanks.
Thank you.